Hey everybody, before this video starts, I just need to clarify a few things. First of all, this video here is supposed to be the big month-ending event. Second off, you may be wondering why it's uploaded a week early. Hot Wheels History Guy, you may ask. Why are you uploading the big month-ending thing when it's only the second to last Tuesday of the month of June? Well, my friends, who may or may not have just asked that question to themselves, here's the explanation. Next week, I get to go to the wondrous place of summer camp. And you know what that means? I'm going to be unavailable for an entire week. Which means I can't upload on Tuesday unless I were to get someone to do it. And I'm not doing that. So, here I am. So, with all that said, enjoy the video. Hello everybody, I thought I'd start off the video by showing you my dog. This is my dog. I don't know why I wanted to do this, it's just because screw it. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that weird dog segment. So, as promised a few videos ago, I'm done with the track stuff, and I am going to be going over my old comics. So, about, 5 years ago, I think, I decided to start making my own comics, focusing on superheroes and supervillains who fought each other endlessly. There was no character development, no plot, and the writing was awful, and the illustrations were awful. So, yeah. Anyway, I was able to recover these after being stored in cold storage for a number of years. And I figured I'd talk about them. Because, why not? So there are 10 issues in the series, which is called Super Strikers for some reason. Super Strikers. Okay. And I figured we'd just get started right away with the first issue. Issue 1. This is the best cover. Anyway, issue 1 was called And So It Begins, Part 1. Okay, bye. And this thing is full of multi-parters. The entire series only has 1 or 2 standalone issues, and the rest are just multi-parters. Okay. And as you can see, the cover has some poorly drawn boxes slinging randomness at each other. One of them is standing on a giant block and is very excited. The other one's also very excited. The other one is very mad at something and has 3 arms, and one of them is incredibly disproportionate to the rest of the body. The other is also incredibly disproportionate to the rest of the body. The other one, I have no idea what he's trying to do. As you can see, I put a lot of work into these illustrations. Anyway, page 1. Started off with a prologue every single episode, which, screw it, I'm not reading any of those. Anyway, yeah, so this guy starts off with the one guy radioing in, saying, "What do you need me to say? What do you need me to say, Internet?" Anyway, it says, "Oh. My dog just jumped out of the chair. Okay. And it says here, what is it? Yeah, I can't. What is it? Something's wrong. And as you can see here, this person's thinking about something. I don't know what to say about that. Telepathic link ready? Get out of my head. Yeah. Get out of my head! And you can see there's a bunch of things going on here. What did he say? What's wrong? No idea. I just sense a disturbance. I sense a disturbance. And that's Spotlight and it's shooting a tic-tac-toe board, and then the tic-tac-toe board falls on the one guy. It's a trap. Yeah, I get it, Admiral Akbar. You don't need to... I'm gonna call him Admiral Akbar for the rest of this thing. Hello there. Okay. What is it even trying to say? See, I don't have the technology or the money to scan the pages and get it onto here, given how I'm not really using the best editing software in the world. So I just have to do this for the entire video. Get used to it. Get out of here, it's a trap. So you'd like to know how I got here? No. Flashback. And I'm not going to read the flashback for time. So, I'm not human anymore. So then, I guess this guy is... Yeah, here's a picture. So I guess they're like shooting a thing of things, and he uses his magic stick to stop it, saying, I was expecting that. Person A is very surprised, and then he shoots a frickin' laser beam from his frickin' head. Forget sharks with laser beams on their heads. This guy has a laser beam on his frickin' head. Anyway, what was that? Oh my gosh. Need backup. So then the guy is trying to tell them what to do. So he turns them into circles. And then he gets everything. And then he gets in a car. And then what is he trying to do? And then he stole in this little car. And they meet up. And then they immediately get captured. Last page is on the back here. So I guess they're hung up here on the wall. There's a weird smiley face henchman. And then shoots a laser, or shoots a stick, turns the guy into that. Robot's clearly in shock. I don't know. And then I don't know. To be continued. So, issue 1 comes to a close, teasing great things. But now, we get to the rest of them. Wait, no. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Issue 2. And so it begins part 2 of 2. So you can see the box is scared. The thing from earlier is back, and then these two idiots are here. Very excited about something, and the robot's in his little car. Yeah, sure, why not? Just, anyway, so, don't care about that bit at all. Screw it. I have a job for you. As you can see, he's come to do some things. I guess the robot is escaping the bonds, turns the one guy into a circle, and they get out. Really? You think that you have better security than that guy? And then the giant robot's hiding, gets discovered, and then he gets in his car, which just appears out of nowhere, and then he drives away. Yeah, very, very thrilling action scene. And we need to save everyone. Wait, so you're telling me that guy got turned into that thing from earlier? So then they go and they save everyone. And then they don't, actually, because the one person gets turned into a giant bird. As you can see here. Oh no. Exclamation points. Okay, and then was it shooting a giant blob at them, gets exploded. Oh, that's kind of dark. And then he's dead. Is it going into an elevator or something? Rescues the one guy though, and they get out, and then everyone corners them or something. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, these guys are here now. Deal with it. And then they somehow rebuilt the robot. I thought he was dead though. To be continued. Now we got issue 3, which by the way barely has any continuity because it takes place primarily in flashback, and then when it cuts the present day, it's after that thing is over, so we don't even really get to see what happens. Well, thank goodness, because it probably would have been extremely rushed and incredibly stupid. Issue 3. So as you can see, this guy is doing a jumping jack. So is this guy. Plus he has Pac-Man on a string there. Yeah, sure. Hey look, the flute sounds are back from the SNES video. Yay! Anyway, issue 3. Don't care about the prologue. Yeah, the prologue actually just says nothing. I just know. I don't know what to say. Anyway, well, if it isn't my old friend, we aren't friends. I was being sarcastic. He uses his Pac-Man on a string powers, and this one guy, I don't know what he's trying to do there, but he seals himself in a wobble. Was able to defend himself, I guess. He is flying. None of the characters actually were on the ground at any point. Doing a jumping jack, gets hit in the face. It's just the best action scene I have ever seen. And then he takes his little finger gun thing there, shoots a circle at him. You missed. Hits a big chink in the wall. Turns into a pillar of death, and then explodes. And then smiley-faced goon resurrects the thing in a first-person viewpoint, which doesn't make any sense. And then you can see a few years later. Well, look at how proportionate the head is to the rest of the body, and how small the arms and legs are. Good times. It's like, oh, hey, look, it's my old friend. No, we're not friends. No one cares anymore. This is, he's doing another jumping jack. Oh, wait, the guy is doing a jumping jack, and then he's, what's going on? And then he throws his thing. Well, the one guy, I have no idea what he's trying to even do. Kapow. Yeah, giant flame attack. Flies off into the distance and then turns everyone back to normal somehow. Goodbye. So anyway, then they knock the villain out from earlier. So they store him in a little circle. It's a cylinder, actually. But then he breaks out. Oh no, what's going to happen? Tune in for issue 4, which came about a day later, because, I don't know. I could just find it in this massive stack of death. So anyway, this is issue 4. As you can see, the robot's back, and now he's got a cape. This guy is very, very angry about something. This guy is so happy. He has rockets on his arm. It looks dangerous. Very, very horrified. This guy's bald. And the robot wants to die. Anyway, so last issue. Don't care. Moving on. So this guy is like, why? What am I doing here? And then this giant blob is like, hello. And you can see the very happy man in the background. He's doing a little happy jig. He's been jigging for 7 days straight, I bet. And then the thing slowly approaches him, and then it kills him. Oh wait, no it doesn't. He's still alive. Also, that guy never appears in the rest of the series, I don't think, so. Yeah, anyway, the robot from earlier is back, and oh, I guess he stopped jigging. But he's jigging again. He's so very happy. And I guess they're trying to get him to join him, but she says no, so then they explode him. See, it's implied that they kill him, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, right back. So what are we doing here? Oh, there's a arm holding a freaking rocket. Maybe that's for Mr. Jiggy Pants. I'm just gonna call him Jiggy Pants. Heads up. Getting his ammo from. Oh look, the big blob is back. They take that guy's mind over or something. They kill him. And then Robot is in shock for the 11th time. Blob tries to get the robot to turn to the dark side. This guy is sitting in a chair, but then he flies off. What's going on? And then you can see Q*bert here shoot some magic sticks at him, which somehow kills him. And then this guy here is using this magic shovel to do some things. Help. Oh, hi. Gets chased off for a while, and then the robot gets a plane, and then he gets a cape. I'm just gonna say it's a cape, because no one freaking cares. Anyway, they all rendezvous at this one point. I'm using the word rendezvous. I am just so advanced today. Anyway, the one person gets knocked out, gets put in that same containment unit, even though there was a hole in there from earlier. Gets hit in the face. The flute sounds are just amazing. Glad I actually can get music for this video. And then the robot's there, I guess. USA. And, let's see, the guy's still evil, and he uses his magic shovel, which looks kind of wrong now that I think about it, and they guess they fight. Next page here, please be over. Some more things happen, including a fight where this man gets a freaking arrow in his back. This person shows up out of nowhere. Hawkeye is now killing the man. And then they all escape, and they blow the place to heck. Oh. And then, and Mr. Jiggy Pants is still doing his little jig. But now he's not. He stopped jigging. Why? So, then, they go back to their base to find out it's been completely destroyed. To be continued. Issue 4 is suspenseful. I don't know what's gonna happen. Also, somehow that arrow in the back somehow turned the guy back to normal. Just pointing that out. It's kind of an important plot point. Yeah, somehow it's an important plot point. If I could just find it. Okay. So anyway, this next one is where the villains, that one guy from earlier, and the giant blob, and Mr. Jiggy Pants, they all come together. And they form United Alliance Part 1 with one of the best covers you've ever seen. Mr. Jiggy Pants is now doing a different jig. And, Hawkeye is still there. Robot still has his cape. And, oh look, that guy is still evil. Because that builds suspense, right? It's meant to be like the dark comic of the thing. Anyway, skip, exposition, and... I guess the guy's kneeling. And then he's staring at the ground. And then he's still staring at the ground. And then the arrow person is still there. And then blob, giant floating head, and that one guy from earlier. Or probably at some sort of internet cafe. Maybe Starbucks. I don't really know. And the head is still talking. Has the ability to control people's minds by latching onto their heads. And so he demonstrates that by attaching to Mr. Jiggy Pants, my all-time favorite character of this whole series. Way. Thank you for bringing a bit of humor into this franchise. And so yeah, oh. So you control the people's minds? Yes. So then Mr. Jiggy Pants has an idea. So he has spikes now for some reason. And he shoots a rocket at this rectangle here. This rectangle. Oh no, what's going on? Please surrender. Hey, look, that guy's there. Come out with your hands up. Alright, fine. So then, they don't even come out with their hands up. You liar. Anyway, epic team shots of things. Anyway, enough talk, let's fight. They weren't even talking. Okay, fine. And yeah. That's issue 5. It's gonna be a pain to pick all this up afterwards. Okay, United Alliance Part 2. We're almost done with this series. Halfway through. I mean. No. So this is United Alliance Part 2, and this is the issue primarily told in flashback. Basically, the only thing it does is introduce new characters. And this is a giant hexagon that wasn't even in the thing. So don't ask me why it's on the cover. This guy, we got Batman here, taking from his grapple gun. Some garbage here. Got some more garbage. This guy is in a hamster ball with spikes, I guess. I don't know what to say about it. I forgot 90% of the character names, so yeah. More prologue, screw that. This is in flashback. A mysterious shadowed figure is climbing up a rectangle. This guy here is being held at gunpoint. I'm guessing because he's something. This guy's a vigilante, I guess. And then he's still evil. Looks very, very peeved at something. This guy then decides to inject himself with some drugs, which causes him to turn into this giant thing. And then this guy brandishes his knife, which can cut through time, and then he slashes, misses, cuts a portal in the fabric of frickin' space-time, and this person falls out, and everyone runs away, everyone's sad. Moving on, that person becomes a superhero for some reason, despite the fact that that person's primary interest should be getting back to the person's own time period. Screw it. Anyway, they go. So then they imply that they're going to the base from earlier. Anyway, then more flashbacks, even more flashbacks. This thing is being tortured for some reason, and this guy becomes Batman, but with a tail. Oh no, the glare. The glare is catching up to me! Anyway, so, and I have no idea what's going on. I guess the head's supposed to control someone so we can actually, fight. Anyway, then they have another rectangle, and they shoot this one guy with it, and then he turns into a giant fish. The end. Okay, last part here of the United Alliance epic. We got part 3, where the new characters do nothing. Really, the entire purpose of that thing was just to introduce new characters. Let's see here. Batman's back, and he's scaring people with his tail. This guy's dabbing, flying forwards, and then doing some stuff. One guy's ducking for cover, and then he shoots. And then, I guess what, it caused the head to detach or something by shooting it? Yep, bye. You coward. And then, you okay, sir? Flies forward for a bit, and then Fish is there, even though he doesn't really do anything, so what's even the frickin' point? Scorpion Man is back. Oh yeah, he's supposed to be a Scorpion Man. I'm still gonna call him Batman. So then they introduced even more new characters, and they regroup, and they have another epic team shot. And then, And then those guys are back demanding their pay from earlier. I don't have it. And I chase him, and then he runs away. By the way, the one guy gets his mind freed, I guess. Well, that was incredibly anticlimactic. When I see something even more anticlimactic and really, really stupid, the last standalone one that isn't just a two-parter. This is Jigsaw: The War of Control. Please help. Yeah, this is meant to introduce new character Jigsaw, who is not a serial killer, but is in fact a very mentally ill man. As you can see, he's very brain dead. And he never actually appears for the rest of the thing, so what was even the point exactly? Screw it, giant circle falls from the sky, lands on a mountain, and then it opens up. Anyway, climbing a rectangle, and then finds the guy who came out of the circle, top of this building here, and then it's revealed that he has a USB port in the back of his head. Now pay attention to that. That is an important plot point. That's an important plot point. Hope you're enjoying the soundtrack of this video, provided by whoever is playing the flute outside. You're a very good flutist. Here's a shout out for the video. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And secret base. Is that supposed to be like a joke? So the one guy leaves because I was bored with him and I had nothing for him to do. And then, what the heck is going on? So I guess they suit up, and he loses his fake legs, and the guy's captured, I guess. With this USB of evil, we can bring this guy to our side. USB of evil. Yeah, sure, why not? How many gigabytes does it carry? And, I place it in the back of his skull. How does that work? It's supposed to be, like, from another world. Why does he just have a freaking port in the back of his head? And, the robot man is ready. Oh, yeah, by the way, your job is to kill them. Too bad he never appears in the actual thing. He doesn't appear for the finale, so what was even the point? I'm just gonna assume that he killed himself, alright? Because he doesn't really appear anywhere else. Anyway, to be continued in the exciting conclusion, Shutdown, part 1 and 2, of course. So let's get on to that Shutdown thing, which, by the way, despite the fact it's supposed to be a finale, it introduces even more new characters. How many new characters do we need? Anyway, the robot from earlier gets brought online. Hello, dear. Go to the briefing room. They load themselves in a space shuttle, and then they fly off, and they bungee jump out of it. Welcome to Super Strikers Bungee Jump. Step 1 is to jump. Ah! I'll never do anything bad again. Then they all jump, as you can see. They're all definitely going to die. They don't have any parachutes or anything. And they split up. So then they decide to cause as much damage as possible by sticking a stick through it. Not the rectangle. And then they go, and they get captured, I guess. And then this guy's doing a push-up for some reason. And then flashback, which I'm not even going to read, it's so pointless. And then he broadcasts himself to the world. Smiling Goon is about to shoot him in the face with that, and then so he's like, I will kill you all if you don't give me some money. And he kills them all. Okay, finally, the last issue. Let's get this stuff frick over with. Shutdown Part 2, as you can see, best cover ever. The Smiling Goons are dancing, and so is the villain. Oh yeah, and that blob, I don't know what happened to him. He's probably just somewhere. Anyway, it's like, okay. Oh yeah, so like, it's revealed that the Smiling Goons aren't just really happy men, but they're actually robots. They're being forced to smile. So then, one gets destroyed by a person with magnetic abilities. So Magneto, basically. And that's that. Yeah, still new characters. This is the frickin' finale, and we're still introducing new characters. What is wrong with me? And, with that stairs, and he kills them all anyway, and then it's about to dump them in a hole, I guess. But then the Magneto dumps him in there anyway. The end, and then he crawls out and is still alive. So it was supposed to get an Ultra Strikers sequel, which I'm glad never came to be, because I don't want it to. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. Next week I'll be talking about more Hot Wheels stuff, because that's why you all subscribed. And thank you for liking, subscribing, everything that you could do. And have a good week.